Yeah, this is Claire again, and here we go with a 3 pattern. It is a very common pattern, and don't let yourself be fooled by thinking things like, "Oh my God, this are only 3 cards. What do they tell me? This is not enough. I need many cards to make a good statement." This is not the case. Yeah, as I said it, and I will say it many times again. You can be sure it always depends on the cards themselves that show up. Yeah. And here I had a question. It is a typical question when you read the cards. It is about love and will he come back? Will our relationship be able to rise again? And yeah, this is always a difficult question, but it is a very common question. So we have to have a look at it because it would be unrealistic to think people don't ask you that. Yeah, it is always, of course, you have to look always that the person is not too dependent. Yeah, that it is not too much thinking of the other person but not of itself, because if somebody is very dependent, you can't help this person with the cards because it simply won't hear what you say. Yeah, it wants to hear what it wants to hear, and then you can't help, you can't change people. Yeah, so we have a look at this question, and as always I picked the cards like they come, just by accident, so to say. It is not prepared in any way. And here, I hope they stick this time. uh, and here we have 3 possible combinations for reading the cards about matters of love. And the question, will our relationship be there again? And can we make a new start together? And the first cards, it is very easy to read if you see the cards, obviously, if you are able to see them. So the first cards, I will take them in my hands. This won't be good else. So the first cards are these ones here. And of course you see the mountain in the middle. So there is a big, big thing. There is a big issue what is not easy to be solved. Yeah, this is a blockade. Blockade. This is blocking, so to say, the whole relationship. And there is a lot of quarrel. It is not easy to start again because there were many things said and done that are hurting each other. But there is one thing, and this might be some depending fact for one or both of the partners, and these are the lilies. And this means that there is a sensual relationship, that there is something sexual between the people, and this can make it very, very difficult to start a new life, to go your way, because if you have the mountain this central and you have here all those quarrels and things like that, then it is not likely to be that there will be a positive new way. Yeah, but this is like the thing, the lilies are like the anchor, but a bad kind of anchor. Yeah, it always pulls you back. You are going in bed again and again maybe, and the relationship itself, the things for the heart, yeah, they don't go on in any positive way. So these cards are like a warning, and the lilies here are a warning too. Yeah, if we had, for example, if we had more positive card than this one, or we had a more positive card than the mountain, then you could read the lilies, for example, as harmony, and maybe also as a support from the family for the relationship or things like that. But those cards, they are not so positive. You can't read anything positive in the cards. I'm always somebody who wants to see the positive things and the things where you can build upon and make your thing, but you don't you should not be unrealistic. Yeah, you have to stick to the cards. And here's another example that I did. This is another possible combination of cards. And here we have something that is also not so nice. We have the clouds in the middle. The situation is not clear. There are many facts that you don't know and that might hurt you. And it is like being in a fog and you don't know what will be behind, yeah? And so you have to be very careful, especially since the fox is here. And there might be something wrong, and it might be intentional wrong, which means that the person you are for is lying to you. Yeah, and the child is especially important here in the beginning of a new start. And I would read those cards as the other person has a new relationship. And if you have here the clouds and the fox, it might be that this person tries to fool you. It says, oh no, there is nothing with my ex or something like that, yeah. And in fact, it is like that because this person has started anew, yeah. And then, of course, you can't have the relationship back. So, and then there was a third example that I prepared. And these are those cards. And here you see, yes, for this relationship I can fight. Because you have here the beer. And if a lady asked, then this beer means a person who is very reliable. Yeah, this is nobody who is today together with this person and tomorrow flirty with that person. This is somebody who is more a calm person, but a strong person. And here are the stars, and they also mean destiny. It means that somebody from above will help you to get together again. And that you will have lucky moments where you, for example, you meet by accident and you see, oh, there is this person, and you maybe go to a cafe and you talk and everything comes together. Yeah, it is those situations that you can't plan. And here, what is also very important, we have the tree. And the tree means things that go in long terms. Like a tree is growing very slowly from this little plant into a huge tree, but it is very reliable. It is very, how you say it? It is something you can build your whole life upon. The tree is also a symbol of life, of course. And so it is a long-term relationship. And if you want to fight for this love, do it. Yeah. Of course, those cards, they are very like reliable and strong and something that is long-term and so on. But they are not about a flirty love or a love that is very party, so to say. It is not this kind of love that is that you go to parties and you have fun and so on. It is something strong that you can build upon, but it is not fancy, so to say. Yeah. So these were three possible outcomes when you ask the cards, and you see how many things you can read from the cards just by looking at them. And don't, as I said it in some videos before, don't be shy to combine the cards and to think and let your belly speak, as we say it. Yeah, it comes from the belly, the intuition, and so you feel in the cards. Don't try to have your book besides and your meanings and then read the cards. It would be better if you first just look at the cards and you look what thoughts pop up in my mind, and then you can look in the book. It's no problem. Books are a wonderful source of inspiration, but first try to see the cards yourself. And even if you are an absolute beginner, try to see what's in the card and what pops out in your mind. Yeah. So we are going with big steps to the Grand Tableau, and I think in the next video we should do it.